Welcome to a new video. Today I will be showing you 3 ways how you can set a static IP in Ubuntu 22, and I will be placing time marks below so you can skip to any method you need. So let's get started. First way I want to show you is from the desktop GUI itself. That's probably the easiest way, and because the network will be restarted, I will be doing this from a virtual box. That's basically a program so you can use virtual machines, and yeah, if we restart the network, it will make sure we don't lose connection. So the virtual box is actually quite nice to use, and I will do a video on that later on. So here you will see my desktop connection, and at the top we can go to our wired connection and wired settings. So currently you see I'm connected. We can go to settings here, and currently it's using DHCP, so I've got an address, and yeah, we can go to the IPv4 tab and we can select manual. Then we can enter a IP address, and let's say we will do it like this, and net mask we can do /24. That depends on which subnet you're using. Mostly that will be a /24, but that depends on which type of network you're on. So normally you would need to set a gateway, but in this example I will be using an internal network from my virtual box. So in that case it's not needed to set a gateway. So we can apply these changes, and then we will go to our virtual box manager because we need to edit some network settings. Over here we go to network, and then we change from our bridge adapter to an internal network. And at advanced settings, make sure that allow all is set properly, and we can then apply that. And now let's show you before the connection is changed with IP. We can see that 119 is set at the moment. So let's go to our settings again. Now we disconnect it and connected it again. Now you'll see we'll still have a network connection. When you go to settings, we'll see our IP address here. So I think that might have worked. Now we can do IP A, and then you'll see our IP address has changed to 120, which we just set. Alright, so for our second way, I would like to show you how to use nmtui. It's a command you can use from the terminal. It's somewhat graphical, so it's quite easy to use as well. If you have like a graphical interface installed, the nmtui command will already be available. But if not, you can use sudo apt install and then network -manager. That command will also install this. But yeah, I've already installed that. So let's type nmtui. You will then see the network manager. You then want to go to edit connection, and yeah, I've got one wired connection, but you need to choose your own. So now we have our connection, and we see that IPv4 is set to automatic. We'll change that to manual, and then we do show. Right here we can enter an address, and let's say we do the same address as before. And just behind that we will place a subnet mask, which is 24, like the previous, and we will not need to enter a gateway. Then we go to the bottom, we select OK, and then we go back. Then we go to activated connection. Currently it's activated. We can press enter and it's not activated, and now we activate it again. We go back and we quit. And then when we go here, we see that our static IP address is set. So that's quite a nice way to set up a static IP address. So let's get into the third way. And yeah, the third way is just by using netplan. That is most likely the hardest way to do it. If you're comfortable working with the terminal in Linux, you should be able to figure it out. But I'm gonna show you. First, we will need to check which interface we're using. In here we see we have emp0s3, so that's the interface we will be using. Then we are going into the sudo vim /etc file, then netplan, and then there's one YAML file that will need to be used. I've already set up this network file. Currently IP 120 is set up, but just at the beginning you need to specify the Ethernet. Then you can specify your address with a subnet mask, and after that you can specify the name servers, and at the bottom the routes you can set up the gateway. So let's change this to 119, save and quit, and then there are actually two commands you can use. You can do netplan apply, and that will automatically apply your configuration changes, but the safer way to use is netplan try, and then it will first check your settings, and yeah, you can always revert back, but if you press enter it's accepted, and then you see the configuration is as accepted. So now you see at IP A, you see that the IP is changed to 119, and yeah, that's the third way of how to set a static IP address in Ubuntu 22. Hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, place a comment if you have any suggestions of videos I should do, and yeah, if you like my channel, please subscribe. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.